Dear participant, good evening, all of you. Dear face, we can start the session. Yes. Dear face, please start. I am audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Start, please.
Sorry, sir.
Yes, we can start.
Okay, sir. Good evening, everyone. A very warm welcome to all the participants to day 2 of our workshop on ethical use of generative AI tools for research paper writing. Today's session focuses on an important stage of the research journey, moving from literature discovery to research questions and proposal development. We will explore how generative AI can support researchers in systematically discovering, evaluating, organizing, and then synthesizing existing research while keeping academic integrity and scholarly judgment at the forefront. During the session, we will cover AI-assisted literature discovery, scholarly search, paper screening, literature mapping, citation networks, literature synthesis, research gap identification, research question and objective development, preliminary research methodology, and AI-assisted proposal development. From hands-on activities, we will explore tools such as Elicit, Lit Maps, Connected Papers, and Notebook LM, gaining practical experience in applying AI tools for different stages of the research process. It is my pleasure to welcome our esteemed speaker, Dr. Meher Chand, who brings expertise in artificial intelligence, machine learning, data science, computational sciences, and research-oriented applications of emerging technologies. His practical and research-driven approach will provide valuable guidance on using generative AI effectively while maintaining academic rigor and integrity. An important focus throughout today's session will be the ethical use of AI. AI should serve as a research assistant, not a replacement for scholarly judgment. We must verify AI-generated information against original sources, avoid fabricated references, and maintain originality and academic integrity. I encourage everyone to keep the research topic or area of interest ready and actively participate in the hands-on activities. With that, I warmly welcome Dr. Meher Chand and invite him to take over today's session. Over to you, sir.
Thanks, dear face, for the nice introduction, and welcome back to this ongoing workshop. First of all, good evening, all the participants, and I hope that yesterday, which we discussed, the ethical use of these generative AI tools. Okay. In today's or in the upcoming sessions, we will do only our main focus will be the how we can use these generative AI tools. So, with the brief introduction, then we will start to use them ethically, and sessions will be based on hands-on practice. Okay. So actually, what we are going to cover in the today's session focus on how generative AI and AI-powered research tools can help researchers conduct literature review more efficiently and develop a stronger research design while maintaining the academic integrity, critical thinking, and researcher responsibility. So what we will explore during the session, literature discovery, learn how to find relevant scholarly papers using AI-powered academic research and semantic discovery. Then the literature mapping, understand how tools such as connected paper or lit map, which we are going to cover today, can visualize relationship with citations, network researches cluster, and emerging themes. Literature screening and analysis use Elicit to discover screen compare and abstract constructed information from research paper. Okay, source-based research use notebook LM to integrate, select the paper, compare the evidence, summarize finding, and synthesize information from your own sources. And for the research gap identification, move beyond the paper by paper summaries to identify methodologies, empirical, theoretical, technological, and contextual gap. Okay, research questions and objective, how to transform and identify research gap into the focused research question and measurable research objective. And at the end, we have the research proposal development. Okay, by using all these research problem, then research gap, research question, objective, and methodology. So the tools which we are going to cover here, connected papers, this will help us for the map the literature. Let map, which will help to export the citation connections, elicit, discover screen, and extract evidence. Notebook LM, understand and synthesize the selected source. Okay, so here in the today session, discover, map, screen, extract, then compare, synthesize, identify the gap, develop question, design research. But the most important thing is AI can accelerate the research process. But the researcher must verify the evidence, evaluate the literature critically, establish the research gap, and take responsibility for the final scholarly work. Okay, so in the very first lecture yesterday, also I told you that all these tools which are which we can use, we can integrate. These can help us to reduce the effort to save the time. Okay, as a assistant tool, we can use them, but at the end, the responsibility is of research scholar. Okay, so we must integrate all these tool to save our time. Okay, and with the minimum time, we can extract many information. So here I am going to share my screen and let us see how we can use them one by one. Okay, so I hope my screen is visible now. And this is my download directory, and in my downloaded directory, I have created some. Okay, so here is first we are going to use this one, notebook LM cheat sheet. So what you can do by using notebook LM? Okay. Yes, I think my this sheet is very clear, visible to all of you, and I this these four sheets which I have created for you will be shared in the WhatsApp group. Okay, and uh, along with the first we need to understand how we can use this notebook LM cheat sheet, a powered research learning and knowledge synthesis. Okay, so first, actually, the question is what is Notebook LM? Okay, Notebook LM is the Google's AI research assistant that help you understand your sources, upload your document and ask questions, get summaries, insight, comparison, citations, and more grounded in your source. Okay, sometimes if you have 15 research paper, you can have 40 research papers. Just what you need, you are required to upload all these papers along in the at the same time. Then you can get the summary about all the papers. You can get the summary one by one. Okay, to get the information what they have contributed, which type of the methodology is there. Okay, research gap you can find out by using this one. Okay, so the key benefit, what is the actually key benefit? It works with your own source. Okay, own source means you can have the PDF files, you can have any book, you can have URL or DOI link of the research publication, you can use them. Okay, so source ground answers with the citation, summarize, analyze, synthesize the faster, organize complex information, and discover the gap and research idea. Generate audio overview also support for multi-format sources. Okay, what you can upload? We can upload PDF and research papers. We can upload the Google Docs, Google Slide, text, web pages, URL. We can also upload the YouTube video, okay, report and other document, everything. You can see at the second box on right side, okay. So all these document you can upload, and then uh, you can extract the information. You can talk with the book of content which you have uploaded there. Okay. So for the get started, what you will do, create the notebook, click on the notebook, create your research workspace, then add the sources, whatever you have. After that, to verify the source, ensure all important documents are added and accessible. Then ask the questions, anything you want to ask, and get the answer with citation. Then export and refine. Okay, so all this is the first step. Then after you can have the literature review with the notebook LM. So there are various questions, and you can do just like summarize the key contribution of each paper, compare the methodology used in this study, identify that database, algorithm, evaluation, matrices used, what are the major finding across the papers, what limitations are reported across the study, what future research direction are suggested, identify the contradictory findings and possible reasons. Then you can see the literature matrix and identify the research gap, methodology gap, theoretical, empirical data gap, technological gap, anything on the basis of the document or the research paper which you have uploaded. Okay, this can be 10 papers, this can be 15 papers, this can be 50 papers. Okay, whatever you have uploaded, and all the information which you will get, that will be the based on the sources which you provided to this platform. Okay, so then develop the research questions. Okay, you can the prompt also given here. You can see this is the prompt based on the identify research gap. Propose five focused research questions. Expand with the gap, motivate and cite. Okay, just like related to the questions, clarity, novelty, feasibility, relevance, research ability, etc. Then develop the research objective. Okay, you can give the prompt, convert the selected research questions into 3 to 5 specific measurable research objective, ensure each objective addresses the identified research gap. Okay, so the sources which you have provided, according to that you can identify the gap. Okay, then compare the methodologies. Okay, so all the questions are there, and you can have the prompt also given in this slide, in this cheat sheet. Okay, so the prompt which you are given here, you can use directly in the text format. Okay, and according to that you will get very insightful information with minimum time. Okay, so then we can have the analyze the research paper. Okay, the research problem, objective, etc., contribution, limitation, future work, everything. Citation verification workflow. Okay, so don't what should we do not do, and what should we can do. Okay, AI says it, therefore it is true. Okay, we cannot rely on the AI tools. Once again, I'm repeating the same. But with the help of AI can suggest, source verifies, research decided. But that decision will be at the end of the researcher. Okay, so for the citation, and just like AI response, open citation, read original passage, then verify the claim, interpret yourself, cite original. So when you have the all the information, verification and testing, claim, references, checkout, all these are the responsibility of the researcher, not the AI. So sometimes if you have any kind of the question from other source, and you can't say that AI AI says it is therefore it is true. No, we have to verify the fact, all these things. Okay, and also we can have the audio audio. Okay, so you can have the click audio to generate the AI hosted audio discussion for your sources, like revising the literature, understanding the complex topic review, etc. All these things we can do there. So this is the actually research proposal workflow. So first we are required to decide the topic, then background, problem statement, literature review, research gap, research question, objective, methodology, and expected outcomes. Okay, so here are the some powerful prompt are given. So when you will do practice on this, you will use one by one. Okay, so now come to this is the overview about what is actually notebook LM, and this is provided by Google. Okay, and notebook LM is the research assistant, not the researcher. Read question, compare, verify, think, and write. Okay, so once again, you can see the quotation which I put on the right hand side bottom. Use AI to accelerate your research, not to replace your scholarship. Okay, it means we can use these tools to accelerate our research, to reduce our efforts, to save our time. Okay, in the minimum time, one can have a lot of the information. Okay, so you are not required to spend months and months to further literature review to get the papers, publications. Okay, and then you are required to find the connections. So everything they are the tools which we are targeting here. Four tools are there, and you will see the surprising impact of these. How you can use them, how you can save your time, and ethical use. Okay, so this is the journey where first you will be familiar about these toolboxes which are exist. Some are free, some are paid. Okay, if you need to pay for the 1 month, this is not a big amount. Rather than if you are spending 4 or 6 months. Okay, if the that task you can finish within a few days. Okay, so don't worry to pay for 1 month or 2 months. Okay, so if there is a paid version, then the amount will be very small. Okay, and the four tools which I am going to use here will be little bit similar, similar type. Okay, but there are some difference also, and these will really help you to for all these things which you need for your research. Okay, and you can use because when you are writing the research paper is different thing, and when we are using uh, to prepare for the research and the to find the gap. Okay, actually the gap already exists in the publications, so don't worry about this. But the thing is, when you will use them, don't copy and paste the information. Okay, so see here the application part, notebook LM. Okay, we are going to cover this one, and yes. So here,
खीर खानी है तो खीर भी खा
you can see this is my one Excel sheet. Okay,
अंजना
and here,
जा
uh,
वो पढ़ाया
dear person, please mute your mic. Okay, yes. So if you have the any question, you can raise your hand, or you can put your question in the chat box. Okay, so first I want to demonstrate how we can use them. So someone has unmuted their mic. So right now I restrict to unmute the mic. Okay, and then after you can do. Yes. I am going to share my screen. Okay, so you can see this is the notebook lm.google. I am using this link, and come here. So this is the URL. All this URL also will be available in the WhatsApp group. Don't worry about this. Okay. Yes. So when you will click on it, and you can see this is my Gmail account here. Okay, by using your Gmail account, you can easily log in this one. This is the right now the small change is there. Previously, this was Notebook LM, but recently they have update. Now it is notebook.google.com. Okay, control when you will click on it, so this will open like in this way. Okay, so here you can see Either you can create a new from this place, or you can press on create new notebook. So when you will click on it, this will open like in this way, and this is the interface. So this is the central pop-up you can see. So all the PDF files, whatever you have. I have only one paper. Okay, you can have two papers, you can have 10 papers, you can have 15 publications, whatever. But I am demonstrating here how you can use it. Okay, so you can see, you can upload here. And when you will upload about this paper, okay, about this paper, you can upload a number of the papers here. Okay, but right now in my download recently I download one paper for the demonstration, and you can see as soon as I upload, and here all the information about this paper is there. Okay, this is the title, and today right now I have upload this one, and what is inside in this paper overview we can have. Okay, so this paper provided the research publication urban agri and advanced artificial intelligence framework. So all the information about this paper is there. Okay, so when you will do scroll down. So here are now after uploading all the papers, you can get all the things what you need. Okay, so here by default, these three questions are there. How does the urban distinguish between the biotic and abiotic plant? Just you are required to click on it, and this will give the answer. This will give the answer of your question. Just you are required to click on it. Yes, this is the systematically answer of the question you can see in the complete text. If you need to compare ResNet to the other model, okay, we need the comparison between the models. You are required to click on it. So this is the comparison. Okay, because when we are searching, okay, many according to the domain, according to the paper, according to the prompt which you have choose, we need to compare the models methodology, and we are required to find out the gap. Many things are there. Okay, so this is only the based on one paper. We can upload many papers at this place, and then after we can have the summaries about all the papers. We can have the research gap. Okay, we can find out the gap between the technology. We can find out the gap between the algorithms which we are using. Okay, we can everything which or based on the problem. Okay, so you can see here the comparison of the algorithm which was used here will be there. Yes, you can see. So here are the models. Okay, overall performance comparison average matrices you can see here. These are the models. These are the average recall, average precision, recall, F1 score, accuracy, everything, and key characteristics and architecture you can see here. Okay, deep drive architecture and trade-off, everything which you need about this one. The power of SSO optimization. Okay, so compare the baseline and optimize the result if you need, we can do. Which model is best for edge device? Okay, sometimes there are various models are exist, but you want to, you are working on some area, you need the one of the best model. Okay, so you are not required to read many papers. Okay, and sometimes we are not able to find out the which one is the best. So here the models which are existing, you can get to the which one is the best model. Okay, so you have the multiple ideas, everything which you think, which you need, which is required to find out, which technology can be beneficial for your problem, everything. Within few seconds, you have the answer on your desktop. Okay, so here you can see the DenseNet is the most suitable model among those evaluated. Okay, this is the model name. Okay, and for the edge device and resource constraint environment, DenseNet is the most suitable. And what is the reason why this is the most suitable? The reason is also there. All the information and why we are recommending everything you will get from this place. If you want to get the summary of the paper, you need summary of the paper. Just you are required to put the question here. So this will summarize the entire paper. So what you need, all the steps, just like for the literature review, for the summary of the paper, research gap. If you have the multiple papers, you can ask the same question for the research gap to find out the existing papers. Okay. So what are the research gap and how you can do? Yes, this is the summary of the problem about this paper. You can see. Okay, so you are not required to read the entire paper. Only within a few seconds, you have the summarized information about the paper. Okay, the paper content about 19 pages are there. Okay, rather than to read the 19 papers, you can have this is the summary about the problem. What is the problem and a novel data set. And then you can see the urban framework methodology which they have used and the key performance finding. What are the finding and the conclusion. Okay, to read out this paper by using this technology, you are required only 10 to 15 minutes. You can read out this one. Okay, and all the major point which you need are there. Okay, so actually this is the that information which is contained in the paper. Okay, when you will use the ChatGPT, that will not be the accurate information. And why? You know that is the open AI. And the many informations which is not there, they will produce us. But this information which you are getting from this place are from the source which are provided by you. You can have 10 publications, you can produce, you can use 15 or 40. What is the amount of the publications you can upload here? And then after you can ask all type of the queries which you need to find out. Everything is there. Okay. So in this way, you can, yes, if you want, on the basis of the one paper. Okay. Research gap. If I will ask here, research gap. And enter. Okay. Only based on the one paper. If you will upload here, so this will be, this will produce more information. Okay. So actually this paper, in the every paper, we recommend some what we can contribute in the future work. Okay, where is the gap? Okay, and then the future suggestion. So all the papers we can have this type of the information, and from that this will give the research gap. Okay, so here just I put only one question, research gap, and you can see the best on this paper, the research gap we can find here. Okay, so when you have the research gap, you can ask the other questions to prepare your literature review and to get some more information which you need. Okay, so this is the one part how you can do all the parts which we discuss in cheat sheet which I presented before starting this session, this tool. Okay, so all the queries, all the questions and prompts are there. You can easily use it. You can integrate. You can save a lot of time. Okay, and one more, there are four tools which I am going to present here. Sometimes you are required to required collection of the papers. That is also there. Okay, you are not required to search in the Google. You are required to use the technology, and within a few seconds, on one particular area, you have numerous publications which will be very useful for the literature review, for references, okay, to write the synopsis, to write your thesis, to write your research publication. Okay, all these things will help you to save your lot of time. Okay, so here you can see on the right hand side, we can have some more, just like you need, just like if you want to create the audio overview, you can click on it. Okay, if you need some questions, mind map, I can demonstrate only one or two example. Okay, so okay, it's asking what should be the topic. So topic we can use here. Is there any image? Okay. So image is also generated here. Okay. Model comparison. The model, when we ask the question, so the model comparison also you can see in the image format. Okay, automatically generated there. So if you need just like select this one. Okay, then I come to here and I put and then generate. So this will generate the mind map. See, this is generating the mind map. This will take a few seconds to generate the mind map. Okay, about the urban framework methodology. So this will help you to understand, or sometimes if you need to insert in your paper, you can use it. This is generating and it will take a few seconds. Okay. Yes. So you can see now, this is the mind map. Yes. So we use this one, uh, urban agri framework methodology. You can see these are okay. And if you will select the first one, so we can have 78 stress class, biotic categories, then pest stress, weed stress, okay, and all these are dynamic. Okay, so this is the mind map. This will help you for the presentation, and when you will click on it, then along with we have the information literature on the left hand side. Okay, everything is there. Okay, just like if you will click on it, yes. If I will click on it, yes, you can see the information will generate at this page. Okay, so all this will make your study, your research easy to understand all the concept. And once you have created this mind map, so overall idea will be there in your mind. Okay, you are not required to spend more time. Okay, because when you will do all these things and on the desktop, everything are there on your, and sometimes if you have studied about 10 or 15 publications and you can have some idea or methodologies. Okay, so you can copy and use this mind map, and this will help you to generate the ideas in your mind. Okay, and the flow about this. So everything you can use for your purpose, for your research and many more. Okay, so similarly, you can use here infographic is there. You can generate the infographic. Just you are required to put here question. Okay, if I will put this one and we can generate. So this is very quite simple to use, and all the icons are there. If you wanted to audio overview, you can select this one, but I will not do here. Okay, because I have many more content. So all the icons are here. You can try all these to create the questions. Flashcard is there. If you need to generate the report, you can write the reports from this place also. Okay, and you can easily integrate in your research. There is no problem anywhere, because the information which you are getting from this place are from your own sources which are published. Okay, and these will be you can say uh, less efforts to verify, because this tool will work only on the content which you are using at the place. And one more thing I would like to show you, sometimes if you have the URL, not the PDF files. You can add that also, just like you can see here we can use URL of the paper. See, this is the same paper, and I copy this URL. Okay, I copy the URL and I copy this DOI. Okay, this is the, and when I copy and paste here, okay, yes, and insert. So you can have multiple URLs. You can have multiple URL. Now I unclick this one, and now I need the information about this one. Okay, so everything you can see, everything is there. Okay, so you can see urban agriculture. Okay, just you are required to click on that, and this will return the all the information. Okay, all the roads are there, open access, about the article. Okay, we are required about the article. So you can see the same process you can do by using the URL also. And if you will take the new one, I take the new sheet. Okay, and see now, insert, and this will work as we do by uploading the PDF file, and same is there by using the URL also. This is a summary about the work. Okay, and then how does the agree? Click the questions and everything by uploading the content, by using the URL. You can, after that, you can talk about everything. If sometimes you have the video about 2 hours or 3 hours, you are not required to spend 2 or 3 hours to see the video. Okay, just URL is enough. Upload here, and what is about the video, within 2 or 3 minutes you can study all the information what is there in the video which you are which you have. Only the URL is enough, and by using the same you can access everything. So this is the all about this notebook LM. So do you have any question? Please let me know. Any question, please? You are permitted to unmute your mic. Okay. Yes. 1 minute, please. Yes, now you can unmute your mic.
Yes, Prof.
Yes.
Please, I want to ask, there was a point you were talking about paying for think ChatGPT, but I did not get what you were saying. And then my second question is this notebook LM. What about papers that are not online, like a subscribe paper? Will it go and pick the summary of the paper? Like for articles that are not online, articles that you have to subscribe to the journal to get. Will notebook LM be able to get the summary of the article?
Notebook LM will the give the summary of all those journals, all those papers which are open. Okay, because which are not open journal, in that case we can have the problem. Okay, that will not be. But if the URL which we are using are open accessible, then we can do. Okay, so whether you are using the URL of any or DOI number also we can use, and we can get all the summary, all the things which we do by using PDF file by uploading. There is no difference. All the things which we are doing by using the PDF file, the same thing we can do by using the URL of any paper. But the thing is, the journal must be open accessible.
Okay. Thank you, Prof.
Okay, only for that we can do.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Then, Prof, you're talking about paying for generative. I didn't get where you started. You were talking about making payments, but I didn't get the information
Pardon?
clear.
Pardon?
You were talking about making payments for ChatGPT or any of the
Certificate.
generative AI. No, making, like you were saying, subscribing to ChatGPT. You were saying something about subscribing to ChatGPT, but I didn't get
Okay,
the message clear.
you can put your question in WhatsApp chat. Okay, so that is a different matter.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. So now you can say, yes. So just questions only focus on the session which is going on. Okay, so that we can concentrate on all these things. And now it is about 6:41. Okay, so see now the one more interesting tool and how you can use it. Okay, so within 20 minutes I will cover. See, the other one is the Alicit. Okay, Alicit lit map is there, connected paper is also there. So for the Alicit, yes, this one, and you can see the complete sheet. Okay, so what you can do, Alicit is an AI research assistant that help you to find, analyze, synthesize scientific literature using natural language. It search 138 plus million. This is the database for this one. Okay, and academic papers, extract data, compare studies, and generate cited research reports. So rest all the things, define the question, etc. These are similar type. Okay, and on the right hand side, which you can see here, there these are about 10 prompts are there, which you can use. Okay, so without any loss of time, many things will be same as we present in the first one. Okay, so you can easily go through, but I want to demonstrate the practical part. So the to understand about this, what is there, what we can do, you must go through all the details which are presented here, and easily you can understand what is the purpose to use this toolbox, the Alicit. Okay, so without any loss of time, I come back to here. So you need also the Alicit. Okay, Alicit, I note open here. So this is the Alicit URL. Okay, see, I'm using Alicit. Okay, this is the official website. So in the very beginning, we are required to find out the paper. Okay, but we don't have idea. Suppose you are very beginner. Okay, and you want to get some idea or the publications if these can support you. Just like you can see, suppose that I am very interested to work in the area of bioinformatics. I have only one word. I don't know nothing more about it. Okay, but I want to work in this area. Okay, so I use here, and if you have the area of AI, so what you can do, ML in bioinformatics. Okay, I know only this thing, and then enter. I enter only two words. Okay, and see. We have many papers are there. On the basis of machine learning in bioinformatics, there are all the papers which we can use machine learning in bioinformatics. Okay, because I need the literature to study and see only two keywords I enter here, and all the spotting paper are there on my desktop within a second. Okay, so without any loss of time, we can, and along with all the papers, you have the summary at this place you can see. Okay, all the papers are there along with the summary, and you can load more papers from this place. Okay, some more papers are there. You can again click here to download more papers. And after getting, suppose you have the idea and empirical science research on this one in machine learning or machine learning for bioinformatics. Just you are required to click on it. So about this, you can see here, and if you need this paper also, you can select this one. If you need this paper, you can select this one. Okay, when you will click on it, the URL DOI about this paper is there. So if you will search the same thing in the Google, you are required a lot of time. Okay, and sometimes when we are using to search in the Google, we don't have the appropriate paper which we need. But here, by using this tool, you have the same paper which you need, and all the papers which are associated with the keywords which you are using here will be on your desktop. Okay, so suppose that we have selected these papers and just abstract are there, summary is there about the paper, okay, in very brief, and if you need to open the paper, you can do from this place. So the URL of each paper is there. Okay, so you can see that this is the URL. Okay, if the paper is open accessible, we can download. If not, then we have to pay. That is the other thing. But you have the idea. You have the all the publications which are associated with this one. Okay, so by using this one, you can have search recent lab. You can create the library, and inside the library, you can save the publications. As you can see in this my library. Okay, I have created and full accessible text are which are full accessible or which are not. Okay, you can see this is the full text accessible. Okay, this is the abstract only because these are not open accessible. This is open accessible. Okay, so if you will select only which are open accessible. Okay, and you can select them and you can open it, you can study, you can download. Okay, everything which you need to contribute for your research, you can do without any loss of time. Okay, also you can connect all these with Zotero. Connect with Zotero. This tool we will use in the coming sessions. Zotero is also very helping tool. Okay, so there are many tools actually, but the thing is how we are using. But actually, the thing is this Elicit tool is just like to find out the publications or the papers about your area. We can easily do it without any pay anything. But if you need some advanced, just like to find out the research gap or anything. Okay, for that we have to upgrade this one. Just like you can see, this is the upgrade, and then after we can go. Okay, so maybe later or you can upgrade from this place. Okay, so monthly you can see include the research report, synthesis, systematic review, and research agent. Okay, report the abstract up to 80 data source and add 20 column and subscribe 10 personalized research alert. Okay, so actually when you will use its upgrade version, then you can have you can perform lot of practice for your writing and to get more information. Okay, but if you for your literature review, then if you have the publications, after that you can use all these URL or the publications what which are spotted for your research. Then after you can switch to uh, notebook ML. Okay, that is free available. Okay, so we have to work smartly also. That's why I'm demonstrating here the examples how you can use it, and not to say that the paid will do more efficient, but I think according to my use, which I am using, notebook ML, very efficient. Okay, because we are using notebook ML for our own sources. So to get the sources about any area where you are working, you are not required to search in the Google. You can use this tool, which is free available for to get the papers only. Okay, the titles, the URL, and which are open, which are not open. So to get the collections of the references for your research work, we can easily use it. And if you need some more advanced features, then we have to pay and we can use later on. Okay, so this is all about this one, which will save your time to get the research papers about your research area or the idea where you want to use. Just very simple. Only you need to put only 2-3 keywords here and you can get everything. Okay, just like I put here only one term. Okay, then after just like ML in bioinformatics. Okay, and we can create everything. And if you need the map landscape, we have the draft report, generate slides, create table. So all these features will work only if then when we have paid version. Okay, in that case we can use, but in the free version we don't have. Okay, so if you are a researcher and very beginner, so if in the very first month, okay, if you subscribe 2 or 3 tools, the thing, the work which you can complete within the 6 month, the same task you can complete within 15 days or within 1 month. Okay, so lot of time you can save, and time is very, very important. Okay, so if you can pay for 1 month, and you can perform lot of the task. Okay, so all the things which you need for your PhD or thesis writing or the publications, whatever you need. So by using this tool, you can save lot of time. Okay, now you can we can have one more litmap. Okay, litmap is also very interesting tool. And first I would like to open this slide. This is the litmap. Okay, litmap and connected have almost a similar feature. Okay, what you can do by using the litmap, and when you will observe that the many things are similar type. Okay, same task we can perform. Just like what is the litmap? This is the only the introduction. Okay, so the litmap is an AI-powered literature discovery and visualization tool that help you explore how research paper are connected through citation. Okay, so when you are writing your research paper, so all the papers must be connected, and how these are support your research. Okay, so for that purpose, this is very useful. And find a foundational paper, recent development, research cluster, and emerging trend faster. So these are some key benefit, and this will help you backward citation and forward citation, related paper, and citation network. So you must read this information which you can see here. So this is the workflow, how you can use find the seed paper. Okay, you are required to put submit only 1 to 3 highly relevant paper on your research topic. Then after, litmap will generate the citation framework and explore connections, identify the insight, save and organize in a proper way. Actually, the thing is, when you have 2 or 3 publications on the basis you are doing research, so after that you need some more references. So after using these 2 or 3 paper, this will only, if you will upload one paper, that is enough also. Okay, so all the corrections, all the spotting paper, all the links will be there, and this will help us to find out the references and save you a lot of time. And also this will manage everything for you. Okay, so due to the lack of time, I am not able to read everything. You can do this part, but I will demonstrate you its application part. Okay, see now, litmap. Okay, so you are required to log in litmap. So recently, what I have done, yeah, some practice I do here. Okay, litmap. So the importance is, suppose that me and my supervisor, me and my supervisor. Okay, my name is Meher Chand. Okay, if you know the names of the authors or the some scientists who are have the good work. Okay, but by using the author name, you can use DOI, you can use URL of any paper. Okay, so here the other one is Praveen Agarwal. I enter only 2 names here. Okay, so only the basis based on, and you can see here also the since 2026, since 2025, since 2022, or we can customize. Okay, so whatever from which year to which year you want to access. Okay, so here I put only 2025, and when I will click on it. Yes, so here you can see that me and my supervisor, we are working together. So since 2022 onward, all the publications you can see here. Okay, all these are our collective work. Okay, so if I will click on it, So this is the your title name. Okay, and here is the information about this. Okay, and if you want to explore related article, click on it. So all the publications which are associated with this one will be there on right hand side. See, okay, see this graph which you can see on the right hand side. Okay, all the network is there. Okay, if you want to see this one, then you can see, you can select. Okay, how these papers are associated with each other. See, everything is there, and all these paper you can see here in the list is there. Okay, so all the papers which are associated with this paper which we select, all the information is there. So to get the uh, references, this will save you a lot of time. Okay, you can use some keywords, you can use here a URL, DOI. Okay, you can use the title of the paper, whatever you have. Okay, just you are required to use here. Okay, search. So here, what you can use? See, search by title, keywords, DOI, or author. So these are the ways. If you have the URL, you can use the URL. If you have one publication and on the one particular paper, you need some references very frequently within, just you are required to enter the information. Okay, if you need to find out the literature, use the keywords. Okay, or you can use the author name. Okay, so either you will follow the authors. If you are your supervisor is supporting, so you can use the supervisor name and any other co-author, then all the things will be there. You can, if there is one paper you have and you want to get some more information, use the title, and all the things which you need the supporting paper, you can access within few seconds. All the mapping will be there, and how these references you can manage. Okay, so this tool map is very useful, and this is free. And if you okay, sorry, by using all these, we can we are managing this by using free version. But if you will upgrade, okay, so this has some more features. Okay, and you can see the annual per month will be 40 USD, and monthly, if you need only for 1 month, we have to pay 50 USD. And after that, you can see all the things on the right hand side, or this task we can perform by using paid version. Okay, and if you are using for the educational purpose, okay, the cost is very minimum. For the education license, you can see the cost is 12.50 USD per month, and annual is 10 USD per month. Okay, if you want to use for only 1 month, you have to pay 12.50 USD. If you want to get the license for 1 year, you have to spend 120 USD. Okay, so this is also very useful tool. But if you need only these things which you can see here to find out only the references, this is free available. Okay, and some far more task, as you can see on the cheat sheet which I have mentioned. So if you need to perform all those tasks which you need, then we have to pay. And other things, just like we use here notebook LM. Okay, and that is very quite simple to use. These tools are also again very simple to use. There is no need you are required to more information or the training. So just what you need, what you think, you have the information which tool can be more beneficial, and spend some time. Okay, within 10-15 minutes when you have the problem and you will start to use it, you are not required more training. Okay, only you should have the idea. Okay, after that you can extend according to the problem, and so on, as I demonstrate for the notebook LM. Okay, everything we can do, everything. And here is the last one. Last one is this litmap, illicit and connected paper. Okay, all has similar type of the applications. Yes. Okay. So the one thing is you must go through the all the details because all the details I'm not able to present here due to the lack of time because here what you can do by the connected papers. Connected papers is a visual literature discovery tools that help you explore research paper related to the select origin paper. Okay, origin means you have the one paper, and by using the one paper as we do by using the illicit, the same thing is by using connected paper we can do. Okay, so all these just like enter a paper, then build the graph, export, analyze, save and export, and at a glance, the original paper which you are uploading is the node, then a node size, citation count, everything we can get the information about the one particular paper which we upload. Okay, and this will be the graphically presentation. Okay, and you can here pre work or drive the work. Okay, and graph overview and everything are there. So this is the practical application. So for the literature discovery, literature review, research gap identification, thesis dissertation, systematic review, everything, all these we can perform by using. And along with we have the some, I think there will be, okay. So this is that these are tips which we can use effectively. Okay, so this is the process which we can use: discover, map, trace, cluster, export, identify, verify, synthesize. So everything which we need and see the connection between all these. So if you in the very beginning you need the connected paper map, okay, in the very beginning. So then you can use the illicit to extract the evidence. Then we can come to the notebook LM. This is the workflow also. Okay, so these tools which we present here is interconnected and we can use in this way also. Okay, so if you are using notebook LM is absolutely free, and if one of them, okay, not necessarily that all the tools we are required to purchase, but if you are not interested to pay, don't worry. Actually, the connected papers we can use free version also. Okay, whether you are using connected or illicit, all these. So basic ideas we can get by using all these. See now the connected paper, how we can use it. Connected paper. So this is the URL. Okay, so yes, I have to log in it. Without login also, this will give some information. Right here, DOI or the another identify paper title, keywords. This is the same as we do in the uh, uh, just like illicit. Okay, the same thing we can do here also. Okay, or map. So suppose that here I am using one URL. This is the ML, and there is okay. I'm using this URL. Okay. This is something. Okay, not good. I can use this URL and then come to here. Only I am using URL and I build the network. Yes, very interesting. Okay, so just I put only one URL and you can see the entire network of the papers which are based on or which are used in this paper. You can see everything is there. Okay, and along with on the right hand side, you can see abstract URL will be there and summary is there about the paper. Okay, so here you can see if I click on it, so this is the connection. If you will select this one, you can see the connection. Okay. If you will select this one, you can see the network, how these are connected, all these. Okay. So whenever you will select any paper, okay, and about that, the just like I select this one, cloud-based AI enable crop disease, and the same is there. Okay, and all the summary about this paper is there. Okay, the paper title, authors, citations, and if you want to get one more thing, if you want to get the graph of this one, just you are required to click on it. Yes, in the new window, this will open. Okay, asking to log in. I can log in by using my. I am using this email. Then continue. Yes. Okay. Everything we can see. Okay. If you need the information about this paper. Okay. All things are there. And again, if you need connections about this paper, connections means to get the references. Okay. So to write any paper, the references are those which have some connection about your research. Only those we are required. Okay, if there is no correction about your findings or the papers which you need, okay, so that doesn't support, doesn't matter. So only matter all those papers which are supporting, which can have the some references which can be useful for your to writing the research paper, to writing your thesis, to write your synopsis, etc. Okay, so if you need the correction about this paper, we can click on it, and new window will open, and all the information, all the connections, all the papers will be there on your desktop within a second. Okay, so for the literature review, this tool is very best. To get the references, very best tool. After that, you can download the papers, and if you want to find out the research gap or the other. So this also has, I think, price. It means if you need some advanced features, okay, we have to pay to get the some advanced features which are mentioned in the cheat sheet. All the information is there. So all the operations which you are need to perform by using this tool, we have to pay, and then after we can use all these. Okay, but according to my need, I am not using paid version. Okay, I use only free version just to get the idea or to get the references. So in this way, we can save a lot of time. Okay, but if you are a researcher and you want to start, you are going to start your journey. So in the very beginning, lot of time and many things are required. So at least one or two tool must be paid version, so that a lot of time we can save. And notebook LM is very awesome. Okay, so along with the current papers, we can use Alicet or whatever we have discussed. Okay, you can integrate. So this is all about this tool, and practically also I demonstrate. I hope that today's session will be very informative, knowledgeable for you. And the URL of each paper will be there in your WhatsApp group. Okay, you can integrate them. You can try and you can use it. But you should start uh, by using Notebook LM. Okay, and you can try all which are available free version. If you need, if you think that you should need Alicet or paper connection, connector papers, okay, to get some more information or to save the time. So uh, in this purpose, we can easily use them. But first, the thing is you need to understand the applications of these papers, these tools which I demonstrate here. So cheat sheets which I will share with you. You must go through because during the very last time, everything is not possible, but the application part and how we can use. So many things are similarity in all these tools. Okay, so almost everything which I cover in the first one, notebook LM. The similar type, the things are available in the other tools also. Just you are required to start to use them. Okay. So dear participant, this is all about the tools. And if you have any question, I have only 5 minutes. Okay, within 5 minutes, you can cover your questions. Hurry up, please. You can unmute mic. Yes, any question, please? Yes, you can unmute your mic. Yeah, Henry. Yes, please.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, good
Thank you.
evening.
Yeah. Please, you have demonstrated the most of the AI tools, especially Notebook LM, using one paper. Please, how do we demonstrate and extract information from multiple papers using Notebook LM? For instance, you want to read a lot of papers, maybe 10, 20, 30 papers, and you would love to extract important information or vital information from them, such as problem statement, objective, methodologies, and findings. So how can you demonstrate how you can do that to multiple papers, please?
See, one thing which I am saying from the very beginning, all the tools which we are using are helping tool. Okay. So this tool cannot be contributor. Very important. Don't think that if you are using the notebook LM or you are using Elicit or the other tools which we present here. Okay, the main objective is to save the time. Okay, so if you have the some summary about the publications which we can extract by uploading, and then after we can find out the research gap also. Okay, you can compare the algorithms or the technology which has been used, and you can compare the methods, methodologies. So gap we can find out. But after finding the gap and what is there, if you are using directly in the paper, that is unethical practice. Okay, we should understand what is the information there. Okay, to get the idea how we can use what the information is there, what is the gap is there. Okay, write all these things after getting the information in your own language. Don't copy and paste. Okay.
Yeah, actually understand that you can copy and paste, but in the one you did, you extracted information from a single paper. So how can we do that to multiple papers?
Uh, Please repeat your question. I don't get what you are saying.
No, you used only one paper to extract information.
Okay. I use only one paper. Yes,
how,
yes, we
yeah,
can.
yeah. So how do you do
Yeah,
that to
we
multiple
can. Yes,
papers?
yes. Yeah, we can upload multiple papers. Okay. So today the assignment is for you. You will use multiple paper. Okay, you can, but collect the paper by using Alicet or Connect paper. You can download the same papers which are open and free available. Download and upload and then try. Then if there is the challenge or the problem for you, we can discuss the same thing in the coming session by tomorrow. Because this is the all about the information which I present here. But the practical part, some demonstration I present here for you so that you can have some idea to use all these things. And when you will upload 5, 6 papers, 10 papers, depends upon you. But recently, before starting the session, I was able to download only one paper. You can upload multiple papers. I told you in the very beginning, you can have the 4 papers, you can have 10 papers, you can have 30 publications, whatever, all these must be in the PDF file. Okay, and you can have the URL also. You can use all these. Okay, and when you will upload in the notebook LM, these are your sources. Okay, so if you are using the ChatGPT, then the information which you will get are, you can say, will not be accurate. Okay, so many problems, misinformation will be there. But if you are using your own sources, publications, whatever you have in the PDF file, you can easily upload all these publications in the notebook LM, and then after you can ask all type of the queries which you need to save your time, just like to find out the research gap, to find out the brief summary about all the papers, to compare the publications, to compare the technology which has been used there, and what is the most efficient technology or the algorithm which they have used. Okay, everything which you need it on the basis of the papers which you have. Okay, just you are required to upload the papers. Then after you can start your questions, and all the things will be from the your resources which you upload there. Okay, because when we write a literacy review paper, okay, for that, okay, Rahul Sen, I missed most of the class. Okay, don't worry, recording is there. Sometimes if you are writing the literature review, okay, or research paper, for that, you have some publications, and on the based on the publication you want to write a paper. Okay, so what you will do, you will download all the papers which are concerned, upload the PDF files, and then you can start your questions. So everything what you need for your new paper, everything will be there very frequently. You can save a lot of time, but the summaries or the comparison and everything which you need, don't use as the information we are getting, because that can generate the plagiarism. Okay, so try to use in your own language, get the information, get the idea, write in your own language, so that we can avoid plagiarism. Any more question, please?
Sir, good evening.
Yeah, Tajinder Sharma, how are you?
Very fine, sir. How are you, sir?
Very fine.
Sir, first of all, thanks for this wonderful information that you have shared. So I have one query, though as you have already explained, is there any tool which can help us to humanize the contents? Whatever the contents we are getting, fetching it from the any AI tool, that is always a plagiarized, and we should have to write it in own language. That I have understood. But is there any tool which can also help us to make it any humanized?
We will cover this part in the coming session.
Okay.
Okay, because all the tools which are available, and all the tools cannot be discussed in the single one-day lecture. We understand that all the queries will be there. How we can remove the plagiarism after, if you are using this tool and plagiarism is there, some AI generated content can be there and can be flagged. Okay, so how we can remove this? Okay,
Yeah.
so the plagiarism we can use by using some tools are there. Okay, so one more thing you need to keep in mind. Yesterday, I asked you to read the policies of the journal. Okay, if you are using any generative AI tool for your research work, okay. So if just like for example, you need some data analysis, but you are using you don't have the background about a statistical method which you need to apply or how you can analyze. Okay, for that purpose, there are some generative or the AI tools are available, just like Colab is there. Someone can use the ChatGPT or the other tools. Okay, so you have the data set, you upload there, and from the data set you use generative AI tool to get some statistical analysis or to visualize the data. Okay, so for that purpose, we have to mention why we are using this generative AI tool, any tool which you are using. But the thing is, yesterday the lecture which I share with all the participants in the WhatsApp group, link is there. We must follow the policies of the journals about the use of this tool, AI tools. We should follow the policies of the funding agencies to use this tool. We should also follow the policies of the government and institutes which they have established. Okay, so almost all the journals have their own policy to use the generative AI tools for research purpose, but we have to mention there why and what purpose, where we are using these tools, so that that part can be exempted as a flag.
So thank you, sir. In most of the journals, they said that if you're using some AI content, so you should have to give some undertaking. What sort of the undertaking we should have to give for that?
Yes, sir, actually, your voice is not coming too clear. There is some breaking.
Glitch in the network, sir. Okay. I asked you, there is a few policies in the journals. If we are using AI content in our paper, we should have to give some undertaking at the declaration like that. Is it true, or what kind of the declaration or
Sir,
the
actually, all the content not allowed in the paper.
yeah, that I understand.
Okay, AI generated content we have to remove. That should be humanized. Okay, but there are some ways by using some technology or manually also we can remove all these this type of the flag in our paper. Okay, recently during the one conference I saw that in the one paper there was 85% flag was there, and after that the report when was submitted returned to the participant, and after that by using one tool they reduced the flag less than 10%.
Okay, that's we want to learn about that. sir.
Okay, so the thing is how we are using all these existing tool ethically. Okay, and at the end, the responsibility is of a researcher, not the AI tool. We can't say that this information is by using the AI tool. No,
That we can understand. sir.
the researcher only the at the end will be responsible.
Sole responsibility of the author.
Yeah. So we should be responsible about the findings, the research, and everything which we are doing. Everything
And
must be transparent.
thank you,
Don't
sir.
hide anything.
Yeah.
And
we will-
also there is one professor from IIT, and I share the report about that because in the very few time back he was in very in the social media and mainly in the LinkedIn. Okay, so actually what he done about 30 publications.
Okay, that was retracked.
Yeah.
You have earlier told.
Yeah, I share the same. I think you understand what I'm going to say.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so other things are very frequently, but we should be use all these things very ethically, and we should be very sincere about our work. Okay, must be transparent. Don't copy and steal any information from the other work.
Yeah,
So
true.
this is all about the today's session. So dear participant, sorry, now it is the time I have to switch because I have only some few minutes are I have to start the new session. So if there is any question, try to use all these tool which I present here. Okay, and if there is any challenge for you, start by using notebook LM. Okay, if related to this tool, if you have any question or any prompt to use, we can discuss in the coming session also, because until when you will not use all this for the today's according to our today's session, so the doubts will be clear when you will use for your purpose. Okay, and if there is a question, so we can discuss also in the coming session tomorrow. So dear Faze, we can conclude the today's session.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
As we conclude day 2 of our workshop on ethical use of AI, ethical use of generative AI tools for research paper writing, I would like to sincerely thank Dr. Meher Chand for today's insightful and practical session. Today's session provided us with a deep understanding of how AI tools such as Elicit, Litmaps, Connected Papers, and Notebook LM can support literature discovery, paper screening, literature mapping, synthesis, research gap identification, and research design. We also learned an important lesson about responsible AI use in research. While AI can significantly enhance the research process, scholarly judgment, source verification, originality and academic integrity must always remain at the center. I encourage everyone to apply today's learning to their own research topics and continue exploring these tools thoughtfully and responsibly. A sincere thanks to all participants for your active participation, questions, and enthusiasm throughout today's session. Thank you all for joining us. Have a wonderful evening, and we look forward to seeing you in the next session.
Thank you, dear participant, and good night. Tomorrow we will start the session at the same time. The content